This is the TCL NXTPAPER, not to be confused with the TCL NXTPAPER. This is actually the 10S, which isn't really doing what the initial launch of the TCL NXTPAPER was supposed to do. This is just an LCD LED tablet, although it has some interesting features like Android 11, octa-core processor, and an FHD screen that can be seen at almost any angle. It is also featuring an 8,000 milliamp battery and a tremendous amount of technology surrounding blue light cut. So again, unfortunately, this isn't the one that was initially released on their website last year, 2021. This one is just called, confusingly, the exact same thing as the TCL NXTPAPER. It's called the NXTPAPER. Unfortunately, that's going to be extremely confusing to a lot of you, which is why we're doing these videos, to really show you the differentiations between the two, the one in question and today's launch. This is the quick start guide, and you have a safety and warranty information, which is very big. You want to hold on to that because you do have a warranty with all these. And it looks like you get a pen. That's really cool. So you do get a pen, and it just has a kind of hard tip, so I'm wondering if this has anything to do with any sort of EMR technology behind it. It is fairly hefty, and it might even have some magnetic capabilities. It has a little triangle design as well, so it fits in your hand quite well. This part, actually, at first I didn't think it was anything because it didn't have a little finger hole there. You do get a USB port. Well, this one is going to be some sort of Europe or Australian standard. I think Australian is the 45-degree angle slats. This one might be EU or UK. And we do have a USB, hopefully C. It is a USB-C cable right there. So moving over to the device for now. And for the unit itself, we have a very nicely built, nicely weighted TCL tablet. The back on this particular one is a very light sky blue sage green combination. It's kind of neither of the two. And you have a smart camera with a flash package in there as well. And you do have a fairly substantial camera bump. And why they do that is to actually increase the overall depth that the camera is able to present and to capture by making a deeper, thicker, bigger camera lens. If it's a very flat camera, mostly like most devices have, it's kind of flush with the device itself, it ends up not having a lot of depth to your shots. You do have stereo speakers right here, a USB port, and a button. I'm not sure what kind of button that is yet. And you do have some more speakers on this side. Now, some of these could be microphone dictation and some of them could be dedicated speakers. We'll have to check if there are indeed 4 speakers on board. And it looks like those aren't microphones because you have a dual microphone setup up top and you have an SD card slot right here. Just for safe measure, we're going to check to see if this is a hybrid dual SIM. It probably is not. No, it is just an SD card slot, so that isn't any sort of SIM card capabilities of any kind. So we just skipped over all the setup process right now. I must say, they certainly did advertise it as such. This thing has an absolutely tremendous viewing angle. You can see this thing from an extreme angle and it looks identical to even you holding it flat in front of your face flush like this. Unfortunately, to our little bit of a disappointment, this is not the TCL NXTPAPER technology that was labeled as such for the 8-inch model that was announced 2021, but this is a step in the right direction because that means that the items are gradually coming out. This is everything that comes in the box with the brand new TCL NXTPAPER 10S. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below and stay tuned for the full review coming up soon. For GoodyReader.com, this is Peter.